Hello students, welcome in today's class. Today we will do some more questions of exercise 2.5. We have done till question number 12. Now today we are starting from question number 13. So what is our question? If x plus y plus z is equal to 0, then show that x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. Now listen. Students, we know the last identity that we used, that was x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to x plus y plus z, x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. Student, we have already used this identity in previous questions. So here, how can we use this identity? This question is very simple question. Listen carefully what we have given. We have given if x plus y plus z is equal to 0. Value of x plus y plus z is 0. So we know this identity. So student, find where is x plus y plus z in this question. Here it is x plus y plus z. So we will put x plus y plus z is equal to 0. That means we will put here 0. So what will happen? X cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. At this place we put 0 into the second bracket. Students, you know very well 0 into something, that is always 0. So our right hand side will be completely 0, and this minus 3xyz can be substituted, can be transforming, can be shifted in right hand side. So after shifting, it will be positive. So here LHS will be x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz, and that was our question. Show that x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. Students, now this thing can be used directly in questions. What is the thing? That means if x plus y plus z is equal to 0 in the question, if x plus y plus z equal to 0, then x cube plus y cube plus z cube will be equal to 3xyz, because we had already proved in question number 13. Is it clear? You can take a screenshot of this question. Now we are shifting to the next question, that is question number 14. What is our question? Without actually calculating the cubes, find the values of each of the following. What is our question? There are two parts. We have to find the value of minus 12 cube plus 7 cube plus 5 cube, and the second part is 28 cube minus 15 cube and minus 13 cube. Students, if we use the general method, then we will find the cubes. Minus 12 cube, that means minus 12 into minus 12 into minus 12. Then 7 cube, 7 into 7 into 7, and 5 cube, 5 into 5 into 5. Then we will add and subtract them. Then we will get the answer. Now by using identity, how can we use? Student, now we had just done in question number 13. What was? If x plus y plus z equal to 0, then x cube plus y cube plus z cube will be equal to 3xyz. Student, you can ask me where this identity will be used. If our question is in the form of this, x cube plus y cube plus z cube, and if this thing is there, then we will use this identity. Now you can check your question. What is our question? Your question is minus 12 cube. That means we can say it is x. So it is x cube plus y cube plus z cube. So without actually calculating, we can find the value of this thing. So how can we find? Listen. First, we can identify the value of x, y and z. X is minus 12, it is y, and it is z. So first we will check the value of x plus y plus z is 0 or not. So we are finding x plus y plus z. X is minus 12 plus 7 plus 5. 7 plus 5, it is 12, and minus 12. 12 minus 12, that will be 0. if x plus y plus z is equal to 0, then we can say the answer will be 3xyz. So our answer will be 3. X is what? Minus 12, y z. If we multiply then we'll get minus 1260. That means 1260. Is it clear? So the second part is the similar, 28 cube minus 15 cube and minus 13 cube. Again it is the form of x cube plus y cube plus z cube, and again we will use this identity that if x plus y plus z equal to 0. So what is x? X is 28, y is minus 15, z is minus 13. So 28 minus 15 is 13, 13 minus 13, that will be 0. So what will be our answer? 3 multiply 3xyz, that means 3 multiply 28 multiply minus 15 minus multiply minus 13. So students, I am leaving this question on you. You will do as your homework. Clear? Now next question, that is question number 15. What is our question? Give possible expressions for the length and breadth of each of the following rectangles in which their areas are given. Students, we have given area of a triangle in the form of algebraic expression. And what is the area? 25a square minus 35a plus 12. Students, we have to identify the possible values of length and breadth, because we know the area of rectangle is length into breadth. So how can we convert this one as length into breadth? So what will we do? We will find the factor of this area. So how can we find the factors? We can apply the splitting the middle term method. So how can we apply? First, we will check. We have to split minus 35, or we are taking only 35, students. So 35, we have to split 35 so that the add and subtraction should be 35 both terms, and the multiplication, the product of those two numbers should be, what is the value of 25 into 12? 25 into 12, I think that is 300. So product of those numbers should be 300. So 35 कैसे दो पार्ट्स करने टू नंबर्स में, so उनको ऐड या सब्ट्रैक्ट करें तब तो 35, but the product should be 300. So what can be those numbers, students? 35, the factors of 35 is 20 and 15. You can multiply 20 and 15, it will be 300, and minus 35 hai, so we can write minus 35 as minus 20 and minus 15, because minus 20 minus 15, that is minus 35 a. So it is the splitting middle term method. You have already done this method in class 8th. Now we will take some common from first two terms and last two terms. In first two terms 5a is common, and in last two terms negative we can take as common and 3 is common. So what will be our next step? So first two terms 5a is common, so 5 5s are, and a square means a common, so it will be a. Minus 5 4s are, so 5a minus 4. Minus 3 is taken in last two terms, so if we are taking minus as common, so sign will be changed, so it is minus 5a minus 4, because it was positive, now it will be negative because we have taken minus as common. Clear? Now you can see 5a minus 4, 5a minus 4, it is common in both the terms, so we can take it common. So here 5a will be there and here minus 3. Now students, we can say the area has been converted in the product of two numbers. So what is the area of rectangle? That is length into breadth. So what can be the possible value of length and breadth? Students, we can take length as 5a minus 4, or we can take length as 5a minus 3, or that means we can take anyone as a length and anyone as a breadth. So length can be 5a minus 4 or 5a minus 3, both are correct. And similarly, if 5a minus 4 is length, so 5a minus 3 will be breadth. Or if you are taking length 5a minus 3, so the another will be breadth. Is it clear? Students, now you will do the next question similarly as your homework. again we have given the area, and again you will find the factors by splitting the middle term and then apply the same thing as part first. Clear? Now we are moving on question number 16. Students, if you have any doubt, then you can pause your video and you can see the screen carefully and you can note it down. Clear? Now question number 16. What are the possible expressions for the dimensions of the cuboid whose volumes are given? Students, in cuboids there are three dimensions. These are length, breadth and height. A box, we can take cuboid as a box. Box is a cuboid. So in box there are three dimensions: length, breadth and height. So what is our question? We have given the volume of cuboid. Student, first we should know the volume of cuboid. What is the volume of cuboid? Length into breadth into height. L into B into H. We had already done in class 8. So students, this should be converted into length into breadth into height. Like we had done question number 15, in which we convert that thing in length into breadth, because the area of rectangle was length into breadth, but the volume of cuboid is length into breadth into height. So we will convert this expression as length into breadth into height. So we will find the factors. Students, you can easily see in these two terms 3 is common, 3 and 12, 3 is common, x square and x is common. So we can take 3x as common. So what will be the remaining? X minus 4. Students, this is the product of three numbers, 3, x and x minus 4. So we can take length as 3, x as breadth and x minus 4 as height. So what will be the possible dimensions of cuboid? 3, x and x minus 4. That is our answer. It is very simple question. Now we are moving in question number second. Listen. Again, the question is same. Volume is given, and we have to find the possible expressions of dimensions. So students, again we will find some factors of the given volume. So students, first we can check 12, 8 and 24 is common and k is common. So we will take 4k as common. So what will be the remaining? 3y square plus 2y minus 5. Again we will find the factors of this expression by applying the splitting the middle term method. So 5 3s are 15. So 2 कैसे 2 factors करने हैं whose product should be 15 but addition subtraction should be 2. So I think 5 3s are 15 and 5 minus 3, that is 2. So this 2y can be written as 5y minus 3y, because 5 minus 3, that is 2 and 5 3s are 15. The product should be 15. So first two terms we will take common as y, and in last two terms minus 1 can be taken as common. So 4k as it is. First two terms y as common, so remaining will be 3y plus 5, and in last two terms no one is common but 1 is always common, so we can take 1 minus 1 is common. If we are taking minus as common, so sign will be changed, so it is 3y plus 5. So students, 4k, 3y plus 5 is common now, the remaining is y from here and minus 1 from here. So it is the product of three terms, and that can be assumed as length into breadth into height, because the volume of cuboid is length into breadth into height. So we can say the possible dimensions are 4k taken as length or breadth or height, 3y plus 5 and y minus 1. Is it clear, students? Thank you very much, students, because our exercise, our chapters number second has been completed now. Okay, thank you very much. If you have any doubt, then you can write in comment box. Thank you.